pass over now to David Martin, who is chair of WWF Canada, to give us an introduction around nature.
Hi, well, thank you very much, Diana. And I know we're going to be drilling down into forests and farms, but I appreciate having this dialogue today because what you and Toby are really doing is you're incorporating nature and biodiversity in Canada's recovery into your thought process. And this is an essential component that needs to happen, yet isn't getting much attention. And it probably because conservation doesn't necessarily produce the immediate impacts everyone is looking for right now, but they are fundamentally wrong to ignore it. Investing in nature and conservation is very much about protecting the economy and jobs and preventing disasters. Just look at where we are right now. COVID-19 is generally framed as a public health crisis and an economic crisis, but this is fundamentally missing the boat. It hasn't just been health officials warning us about pandemics. Climate scientists have been doing this as well. We are on the fourth major zoonotic infectious disease since 2000. Think about that. That's only 20 years. And the key driver of these pandemics has been our unhealthy relationship with nature. We are the ones destroying habitats, trading in live high-risk wildlife, creating ideal conditions for potential pandemic outbreaks. And our impact on climate is allowing the range of disease-carrying insects and other vectors to grow exponentially. So I just wanted to start and make this point because, you know, we can keep throwing significant sums of money to mitigate health and economic challenges we face now or in the future, or we can consciously invest part of this money now into the very thing that can prevent these same challenges, nature. So if nature-based solutions, which is essentially what we're talking about, if nature-based solutions are not part of any green recovery plan, whatever policies are put in place simply won't be as effective. Why? Well, nature and biodiversity account for approximately $125 trillion of economic value. Now that's a global number, so you can extrapolate that to represent Canada. But however you do that, a couple things will be abundantly clear. It is significant, it is largely free, and unfortunately, it's declining to our detriment. We need to see our enormous carbon sinks in Canada as a competitive advantage. Our coastlines with large eelgrass and kelp forests, our wetlands, our peat bogs, our grasslands, old growth forests, all of these, protecting them and investing in them stops the detonation of a carbon bomb that we will have to deal with later. And let me just finish on one final point. You know, I've been following the general conversation around recovery plans, and I'm happy that that the language is moving away from being sort of shovel ready to being shovel worthy. Capital spending on nature is easy. Worker trainer requirements are low. Many projects have minimal planning and procurement requirements. Many aspects of work meet social distancing norms. It unlocks the value that civil society can bring. It does all this, all the while maintaining fundamental economic multipliers that we're going to be hearing about that come from such investment. Jobs, lower healthcare costs, strengthening relationship with Indigenous communities, just to name a few. So on that, I look forward to hearing the rest of the presentations and as we drill down more into farms and forests, and looking forward to the conversation that ensues. Thank you very much.